All right, Taurus, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 18th to the 24th of 2017, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so Taurus, we have a new moon right at the beginning of the week on Monday, and this is in your 7th house of relationships, so likely some sort of whole new perspective about this area. Some of you maybe even two new beginnings in your relationships, current ones or new ones as well. So really good to sit with this energy early in the week, do some releasing with it, right? It's conjunct the galactic center, some energy that's we're releasing. And so as we go through the week, maybe implementing some of this stuff, maybe even in the face of some wounds, can be very rejuvenating and healing for you. So we do have the fast-moving planets slowly making their way into your 8th house from the 7th. So this week you should start to notice a bit of a shift more on terms of the deeper side of those relationships and maybe just the deeper side of life in general in terms of really connecting to what matters most. And we do have Mercury going direct in that 7th house as well regarding what you've been reconsidering or learning about relationships. So let's look at this in more detail when we return. All right, Taurus, so here's your chart for the week. There's all the planets there in your 7th house of relationships. So new beginnings here is really the theme. And so give it some time. This new moon, this whole lunar cycle has to build some momentum, but certainly a great week for implementation in regards to this area. And especially around Monday, again, releasing, letting go can really help this, what is transformation taking place for you in this area. So on Tuesday, the sun does shift into your 8th house, coming out of the 7th. So your focus will likely start to shift more in terms of vulnerabilities, openness in relationships, maybe shared resources in relationships, the importance of trust in your relationships. And if it's not relationship related, because it not always is with the 8th, it could be the importance of really focusing on the depth of life and maybe facing some fears to transform and to heal and to rejuvenate during this very healing time when the fast-moving planets go into your 8th house there. So Wednesday, we do have Venus, your ruler, trining up to Uranus. So could be a very freeing day around Wednesday for you, actually. Feeling like mixing some things up. It could be involving maybe some friends or group things, or maybe some things online or technologically, or about your inspirations about the future. Just really supporting you. It's supporting your relationships as well, this sort of freedom here. And Venus does, of course, also rule your routine. So you may find that you want to mix up your routine a bit around Wednesday or try something new and different there that can be exciting. So Thursday, we do have the sun over Saturn, sort of emphasizing the fact that Saturn's recently entered your 8th house, suggesting the next 3 years really going to be about building things that truly matter and foundations based on truth and openness and intimacy and these types of things. And also, too, maybe taking seriously shared resources, other people's money, loans, debts, things like this. Really good to ground this area and balance this area over the next few years. So the sun's going to illuminate this. There's also this perhaps transformation with your feelings this week. The sun does rule your 4th house. So as the sun goes over that galactic center around Tuesday, transformation with feelings, with the past, with maybe home or family matters actually. And then Thursday, maybe taking some of that stuff seriously as well. So Friday, Saturday, Mercury does go station direct, and this is in that 7th house. So reflecting on what have you learned the past 3 weeks regarding relationships? What have you been mulling over, thinking over? Now that starts to move forward. Give that some time. Mercury's got to gain his momentum, but maybe around Friday and Saturday, something clicking or making sense or some things you want to start implementing could be the theme there those 2 days. Now, Sunday, the last aspect or last thing of the week here, Venus, your ruler, goes into the 8th house over that galactic center. So there really is this transformation to you this weekend. Letting go of the old, making way for the new, right? Releasing, letting go of, attachments, control, the ego, the fears, really. And again, getting willing, and I think you will be with this, willing to go into the area of fears, of facing our inhibitions, facing our insecurities, acting in the face of fear. And this can be very healing, very transformative for you this weekend, but really for the next month roughly, as all these fast moving planets go into this 8th house. All right, so Taurus, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for the next forecast.